What is up, everybody? It's Wyvern here, and we are back with some more Jungle Cup action. I know I took a little bit of a break with some intro to PvP videos and some beginner strategies. I am back talking about the current relevant meta. Today, we have our top 10 off-meta Pokemon for the Jungle Cup. Obviously, there is no way of ranking this aside from going directly off the PvPoke rankings. So this is my personal preference on these Pokemon. This is nothing official. But without further ado, guys, let's dive right into the video. Coming in at number 10, we have Tangrowth. The moveset for that is going to be Vine Whip, Ancient Power, and Sludge Bomb. It wins 58% of its matchups. It beats most Flying and Electric type Pokemon and loses to Bug Pokemon and Venusaur. You can often catch your opponent in a bad matchup since it does have that Ancient Power. You're going to think that it loses to Flying, but it does in fact get to Ancient Power fast enough and quick enough and frequently enough to be able to beat those Flying type Pokemon. So you might catch your opponent thinking that they can win bringing in a Flying type Pokemon, and you end up beating them down with Ancient Power. The fact that Tangrowth loses to Bug is based on the shield scenario. Obviously, having Ancient Power on it, you can still beat Bug a number of times. So that just comes down to how many shields each Pokemon has and each trainer has. Coming in at number 9, we have Karnavine. The moveset for this one is Vine Whip, so another grass-type Vine Whip user, and then Power Whip and Crunch. It plays very similarly to Ivysaur, except for the fact that you get to Crunch a little bit faster than Ivysaur gets to Sludge Bomb. Karnavine's going to win 44% of its matchups, is going to beat the Electric types and lose to Bug types and Venusaur, so pretty similar to Tangrowth there. Aside from that, it's pretty similar to Ivysaur. It's just kind of an alternate use for that. Coming in at number 8, we have Starraptor. I did a video on this one, so I talked a lot about it there. Same for Karnavine. But the moveset that you're going to want on Starraptor is Wing Attack, Brave Bird, and Close Combat. It only wins 38% of its matches, but as I talked about in my Starraptor video, guys, it is a very strong closer. It beats Vigoroth and Fortress, the top 2 Pokemon in this meta, among many others in a zero shield scenario. It also beats Grass, Normal, Bug, but it loses to Electric and those Rock types, which the Golem family are the Rock types there. So it's going to lose to those guys, and it's also going to beat Venusaur. I know I said Grass, but Venusaur is almost on his whole other tier, so I just wanted to throw him in there as well. So Starraptor, number 8. Moving on to number 7, we have Raikou. This is one I really like, and I would put it higher on the list if not for its squishiness and the fact that it costs 100,000 Stardust for a second move. That's just brutal. But the moveset on that one is going to be Thundershock, Wild Charge, and Shadow Ball. It's going to win 52% of its matchups. It will beat the Flying and Normal and a number of Bug types and lose to the Grass types and Vigoroth. Like I said, it's just kind of a squishy Pokemon, so it doesn't make it all that durable, but it has really strong moves. Thundershock is a great fast move, and Wild Charge and Shadow Ball are both very good charge moves. Number 6, we have Cradily. The moveset on that one is going to be Infestation, Grass Knot, and Stone Edge. Purple Kyogre did a video on this one 2 or 3 weeks back when Jungle Cup was first announced, talking about how you can get to Stone Edge really quick with it. So that's mainly the upside to Cradily, is just the spammability. If you remember Infestation, Aquatail, Drapion, and Nightmare Cup, this is kind of similar to that, just with a higher energy and higher damage move. And then you have Grass Knot on there as well. It's going to win 62% of its matchups. It beats the Flying, Electric, and Bug type Pokemon, but it's going to lose to the Fighting, Bug, and Steel types. So it has strong energy gain, and it can spam charge moves. Coming in at number 5, we have our Maldo, which plays very similar to Cradily. With the energy gain, you're going to run Fury Cutter as that fast move, and then Rock Blast and Cross Poison. It's going to win 51% of its matchups. It beats the Grass, Electric, and Bug types, but it loses to the Rock, Fighting, and Steel types. This is pretty similar to Cradily in terms of how it plays. It's just far more spammable, which is why I have it ranked higher than Cradily. At number 4, we have Minun. It has Spark, Thunderbolt, and Discharge as the moveset you're going to want. It wins 48% of its matchups. It beats the Flying types and loses to the Grass, and then the rest is just kind of in the middle somewhere. It's bulkier than Raikou, but has worse moves on it. It also has a cheaper second move, so the fact that it's bulkier and has that cheaper second move is why it's ranked higher than Raikou. Otherwise, if you have a Raikou with a second move on it, I would probably run that over the Minun. Coming in at number 3, we have Sparse, which I also did a video on. This is a Pokemon that I really enjoy. I don't know why, I just have a soft spot in my heart for Sparse. probably because of all the unnecessary hate that it gets. It does need an evolution, guys, but come on, it's trying. The moveset you're going to want on that one is Bite, Rock Slide, and that's really all you need. Drill Run definitely comes in handy, but if you're not able to get a second move, you don't need Drill Run, but if you are, Drill Run's going to be that third move that you want. It only wins 37% of its matchups, but similarly to Starraptor, it's a strong closer. Bite is able to do a lot of damage quickly. It charges energy very slowly, so it would stink to charge up all that energy and just have your opponent shield that charge move. But if you're able to charge up all that energy and drop a charge move, you're definitely going to win that matchup, which is what makes Sparse so strong. It beats the flying and electric types, but loses to the fighting, and now that Wigglytuff has been added, it loses to that as well. So that is one downside for it that wasn't there when I made my Dunsparce video. At number 2, we have Sceptile. Fury Cutter is going to be that fast move, and then Leaf Blade and Aerial Ace. So the nice thing about this one is it's a non-legacy grass-type Pokemon, and you can get that second move for super cheap. It wins 63% of its matchups. It beats the other grass types because of that Fury Cutter Aerial Ace combo, and it's going to beat the electric types as well, but it's going to lose to the flying and bug types. It's incredibly spammable, similarly to Maldo, and with the new addition of Dragon Claw, that charges pretty quickly as well. You could definitely catch somebody by surprise and hit them with a strong neutral attack. And my number 1 off-meta pick for the Jungle Cup is going to be Yanma. Wing Attack, Silver Wind, and Ancient Power is the moveset that you're going to want on that one. It wins 55% of its matchups. It's going to beat Vigoroth, Grass, and Bug-type Pokemon. Vigoroth I just throw on there because it's the top Pokemon in this meta. So if a Pokemon is able to beat it, I definitely want to throw that in there. And it's going to lose to the Electric and Rock-type Pokemon. It's a very strong Pokemon with 2 potential stat boosting moves as charge moves, which makes it a lot of fun. If you're able to get 2 of those stat boosts on there, you're practically not going to lose. And then it's going to beat Vigoroth and Venusaur, which, like I said, are huge highlights for this cup. And if you're able to shield the Rock Tomb, it's going to beat Fortress as well, which is another top Pokemon in this meta. You do need the best IVs possible and max CP on it. I think perfect IV, max CP Yanma, somewhere around 1452. So getting a Lucky would help as well because you're going to be dropping a lot of Stardust on that. So you want to save as much as you possibly can. But anyways, guys, that is my top 10 off-meta Pokemon for the Jungle Cup. If you enjoy this series and want to see me do this for more cups in the future, please let me know by leaving a like and a comment. Please be sure to subscribe as well and share this video on Twitter. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, I'm Wyvern.